Time for WhatCulture here with
Fucking up. These guys waited to the last minute. I'm the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Who the did you interview? Maven? Huh?
Today.
The Highlanders? Who? Britt Baker? I'm the reason everyone's here at WrestleCon. You know how much money I made this week, and you come to me last while I'm packing up? I have to go to do another show, dude. I'm busy.
We saved the best till last.
Okay, the best for last.
You see.
The best for last.
And also, it's
I
like you're Matt Cardona, you're smashing it right now, so I'm a bit intimidated coming to talk to you.
Well, I'm here. Listen, I made so much money this week. I've had so many matches. The live major wrestling for a podcast. I did a Zicky Dyson show yesterday. Impact GCW. I'm going to some random indie after this. Just pay me, baby. I'm about the buzz, the money, and the gold.
Seriously, dude, like you were smashing it when you left.
When you see how much cash I have up in my hotel room. Smashing it.
Like when you left.
I vended myself.
You what?
I vended myself. I bought I bought the tables.
Because you can.
I had a huge banner here. You missed it because you came so late.
No, we saw it earlier. We were impressed by it. That's another reason we were intimidated.
That's right.
Hey, dude, if you're making so much money, I got a new gimmick for you.
What's that?
Scrooge McDuck.
I could just dive in. What do you think?
You see?
But all the coins get my face on it. You know what I'm saying?
No. You have to get notes instead of coins because that will screw you up, and you don't want that. You got to keep wrestling and stuff.
What are notes?
Bills.
Oh, okay, bills.
I'm a stupid British person.
Bills, baby. Yeah, that's right.
Thank goodness I knew the word for that. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble. But seriously, you got to be. We'll do 2 minutes. One question, right?
I'm getting paid for this, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got to be on cloud nine right now because you've gone out there and you've taken over the indie scene like a crazy person.
I've taken over the pro wrestling scene. If you want to say independents are, that's part of it. Yeah.
I mean, non-WWE is what I meant. Like, you backed yourself,
True, that's right.
and now you're absolutely flying.
I'm the self-chosen one. Hey, Jeff Jarrett, you. I'm the self-chosen one, all right? Vince Russo didn't choose me. I chose myself.
I can't stop that. Matt Cardona.
See you later.
Thank you very much. I'm going. See ya. I'm from WhatCulture here with the one and only Scott Steiner. Scott, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, so just a couple of quick questions. I know you're busy with your table here and stuff. Now, you're experiencing something of, we've got a career resurgence, I wouldn't say that, but you're back on wrestling, you're back in Impact. How has that been for you?
It's doing good. Yeah, I had to take a time off because I had my surgery on my shoulder, which I was out for about a year. So I'm coming back from that, so get back into it. So I'm doing good. Absolutely.
How's it to be here as well at the All In, sort of signing stuff for fans and all of that?
Well, this is actually, there's like 2 times, since I've been wrestling last 25, 30 years, it's like when NWO was hot, that was unprecedented, the sellouts, the record numbers of merch sales and everything. And today, this is the first time, what they sold out in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was really quick, man, 10,000 seats.
For an independent show. I've never heard of that before. It's first, and now they're doing that at Madison Square Garden, so it just goes to show you nobody wants to watch that bullshit WWE puts out right now. That product's f***ing horrible.
How was your time there when you were at WWE?
Brutal.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was the 2 times I was up there, the 2 times I thought about quitting.
Really?
Wrestling. Yeah. It's f***ing weirdos, man. And the bullshit you got to put with, and now it's worse because, you got one of the biggest cunts running it, Stephanie McMahon. What the f*** you know about wrestling, Just because. And then Triple H, f***. You f***ing kidding me? So, yes, I feel bad for the wrestlers, because they pigeonhole them into these stupid, characters. They make everybody do the same interviews that they print out. There's no, you can't expand, be creative. It's not what my picture of wrestling was. Yeah. And I don't think people, when people things sell like this, Madison Square, so that proves that. Yeah. They're bullshit. Do
you think WCW dying sort of helped contribute to that? Do you think that was one of the worst things that could have happened was WCW dying?
It was the worst thing to happen because, competition keeps people on their toes. Yeah. Trying to beat the other show. So, yeah, it was as you can see, when WCW closed, they didn't pick up any of our fans. They didn't pick up our viewers. Yeah. They just turned them off, So, look at the ratings now, Stephanie and Triple H go out there and do the same bullshit, do their interview at the beginning of the show, and it's fuck, that's old, man. Yeah. It's take your brain off, watch it for a while, Yeah.
Do you think this the kind of stuff could be like the new WCW then? Do you think it could pose a proper competition to everything?
All you need is another big network. You know, like Mark Cuban's doing that as his network. So you just never know. You know, something's got to align, and there'll be competition in the next day.
Yeah.
You know, I always said if like Rupert Murdoch or somebody like that who had a network or TV station, it would be on again. You know, then it'll be better for all the wrestlers.
Absolutely right. More competition, more jobs for everybody, right?
Right now, all the boys are getting screwed. You know, independent contractor, that's a bullshit. I mean, nobody's an independent contractor under the law. It's bullshit.
Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn, backstage at Wale Mania 7, joined by the Bloodline, Jimmy and Jay and Solo Sikoa. Gents, WrestleMania 39 is just around the corner. You are defending the tag team champions, your record-breaking tag team championship reign against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. How are you feeling about that?
We damn sure ain't feeling Uzi, I'll tell you that. Come WrestleMania. Brother versus brother. For the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. With our record on the line, our legacy on the line, and just being the best damn tag team in the world on the line, we're not about to let that go. We're not about to let that ride. It's not going to slide. So how we feeling? We ain't feeling Uzi. Ready to go out there and kick some ass.
Have you had a message to send to Sami Zayn, a former brother of yours, of course? What would you like to say to him right now as he
Yeah. I mean, Sami Zayn, like everybody in the world know, WWE Universe know. The whole WrestleMania crowd about to know how personal this is, Sami Zayn. Like, I told you this in front of the whole world, dudes. Called you my brother. He's my brothers, man. Look at him. You was a part of it. Now, we got to get you. And on Saturday, April 1st, man, we about to body you and your step brothers. Step brothers versus real brothers, Zeus.
It's a truly emotional roller coaster you guys have been on over the last few months.
Of course.
Has it felt being on this and I suppose the betrayal that you feel?
Man, as long as I got my real brothers with me, like, man, I can go against the whole world right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to skip the team, Sammy. Now we got to get you.
You ever been betrayed?
Thankfully, I've never been betrayed.
You don't know what we feeling then, Os. You have no idea what we feeling then.
You ever been embarrassed?
Oh, I'm a redhead. I've always been embarrassed.
Damn
Yeah.
shirt on,
Boy,
too.
you and
better
Sami Zayn red. Yeah.
Well, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking.
Y'all look like relatives.
I was thinking there's a sort of redhead-shaped hole within the bloodline. How Uzi would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 right now?
A 0, but you must be going for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, huh?
I'm just hoping for an enjoyable Saturday night, personally.
It's either one or the other, Us. It's either the ones
I mean,
or
look.
the twos.
Man, where you from?
I mean, I'm from
You
England.
look like you from Montreal, Canada.
Look at that.
That's what you look like. You look like you like the haluva kick. You look like you like the stunner, the pop-up powerbomb, the Kevin fight, the Sami Zania or Wrestle Kevin,
Mania.
whatever the hell they call it.
Come on, man. What's your name again, News?
Adam,
It doesn't matter what your name is.
I'm looking at the way that Solo's looking at me right now, and I'm
lucky
changing my opinion about Saturday night. I've got to be honest.
Okay, so go ahead and tell everybody right here on this camera who you are rooting for April 1st, Saturday, for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, brother versus step brothers. Is it the ones, the Usos, or is it the twos? Sammy betrayed Zayn, and Kevin, I don't know what to do with my finisher, Owens. Which one is it?
My name is Adam from WhatCulture, and I'm back in the Usos for the tag team title match for Saturday night at WrestleMania 39.
Yes, so let everybody know. If you ain't messing with the Usos, you the twos.
And we the ones. I got higher. So does this mean I'm Usi enough now, or?
No, you're just going for the Usos. Peace.
Sorry, man.
Jimmy, Jay, Solo, a pleasure to chat to you. Best of luck for WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania 39, Night 1, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. Best of luck. We'll see you soon.
Simon from WhatCulture here with the one and only Nia Jax. Nia, how are we today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Do you know what I like about this interview mostly?
What?
That you're sat down, I'm kneeling down.
Yeah.
Every other one will be stood. This is comfortable, and the carpet's really soft.
Well, you should kneel before me.
And I should kneel before you.
It's only right.
It is. How is your WrestleMania weekend going, or WrestleCon, whatever we're going to call these ridiculous events?
Right. So far, it's been really good. I've been having fun and seeing all the fans. It's nice. I miss that.
I bet so. But you did make a surprise return at the Royal Rumble a few months ago.
I did.
In a number 30, genuinely,
Yes.
like a proper, wait a minute, what? Where did that come from? And then we haven't seen you since. Now, I'm sure everybody asked you this, but I have to, otherwise the comments get mad, you see. I know how it works.
And you have to pander to the comments.
I have to pander
Why
to the
do you
fans.
care?
Why do I care? Because...
You don't even care to put chapstick on right now.
Oh, honestly, I'm so happy
You're
you
this
mentioned
close
it.
to me,
Honestly,
and you care about what the fans think.
I'm so happy you brought this up. I can't bring this stuff up. I just said to Phil, my lips, I can feel them. I need to get water in me.
Yes.
It is disrespectful, and I apologize.
Dehydrated. I have lip gloss.
I mean,
Should we put lip gloss on?
all right, go on. Oh, no, it's your lip. I don't want to like use your lip gloss. I will do,
You
but
keep it.
but oh,
It's Rihanna's Fenty lip gloss. No joke.
this is the
It's
thumbnail,
really-
just so you know.
It's really like hydrating. Okay,
do?
close your
Ow.
lips. Close. You're gonna have luscious lips. You have great lips already.
Thank you.
Okay, now hold on. Now pat them together. There you go. Keep going. Now show the camera how pretty your lips
There we go. You see?
That's
And-
yours.
And look, and I got a lip gloss out of this. People say that I don't take my job seriously at all. I'm like, I take it very seriously. Thank you very much.
Very seriously.
That was very kind of you. Thank you
Yes.
very. Also, great deflecting tactic. I don't want to talk about what I may be doing next, so instead we'll put lip gloss on you.
Talking about-
We can do. Should we just deflect and talk about?
Let's deflect.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
let's
talk-
do something else.
Man, Simon Miller from WhatCulture here. Genuinely, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. I'm here with the one and only, the owner of the best haircut in the world. It is AEW's Hook. Hook, my man, thank you for the time. How are you doing today? Hello, WhatCulture. Simon Miller here with the one and only, the Briscoes. How you doing, guys? You all right?
Good, man. Yes, sir. We're doing good.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna ask you to move in, then I can just put the microphone here,
There we go.
and then we can just talk all at the same time. Now, we're here at All In Weekend, which is a pretty big historical moment, I think, for professional wrestling in general. How has it been for you guys?
Hey, we just got here, so so far so good. Yeah. Breakfast was great, and here we are.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Well, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you.
That's just extreme. Why? Why can't I just know what you had for breakfast?
Just leave it alone.
All right.
You don't want to get hurt. Not today.
No, I don't want to know. I especially don't want to get hurt, because you guys have got some beating to do later on today
Yes,
at
sir.
the All In show.
Yes, sir.
What's going to go down?
We're gonna whoop Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian's ass, and that's gonna be it.
That's what you're going to. And then what happens after then? Just go home, eat more breakfast?
Might eat some breakfast, drink a couple beers with breakfast, then go home. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat some dinner. I don't know how y'all do over there in England, but in the evening time we eat dinner over here in America.
We just eat breakfast all day long.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound bad either. But let me tell you, I just hope that the show goes on as regularly scheduled, because they're going to have scrape Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian up off the canvas after we're done with it. They're going to have to take time for the scraping. They're going to need a scraper. They're going to have to somehow get them off the mat, and that's going to take a little time, and it's live television, so they better be ready. I don't know if they have appropriated that time for the television program.
I was going to ask, is that like an interval where they just go and scrape blood and guts and limbs?
Hopefully the commercial break will be long enough where they can get, they're just going to need a big crew. They're going to need a 5, 6, 7, 8 man team to get out there and get it done. With scrapers and 5-gallon buckets.
There we go. I mean, I feel like that's big news that we've just got here, so I appreciate that. In terms of the actual show itself, if I had said to you sort of 5 years ago that this was going to happen at this Sears Center in Chicago, would you have believed me, or would I be getting scraped off something because you would have felt like I was lying to you?
Well, I think that the potential has always been there. The potential to sell out something like this has always been there. Look at Madison Square Garden, sold out in minutes, you know what I mean? I think it was minutes, but no. Wrestling on the upswing, baby, pro wrestling. We going hard right now. Yeah? Yeah, I don't think we would have scraped you up if you'd have said that to us 5 years ago. We'd have said, we think you hopefully right. And you were. You would have been.
But especially with guys like yourself, because you've been doing this a long time, you've been busting your ass, you've built up a following, you've got experience, and now in a way, it's kind of, stuff like this gives you an even bigger platform to work on. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Crazy how that works. I never thought of it like that before, but
I would say, to a certain degree, without guys like yourself, putting in the time, putting in the hours, maybe something like this would never have happened to begin with.
well, you might got a very good point there. I appreciate that comment that you just made.
That's all right. I appreciate you both as professional wrestlers, and I appreciate your time. I'm going to let you get back to signing stuff and saying hello to everybody here at All In and StarCast. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for entertaining me all these years as well. And keep kicking ass. And thank you for not scraping me off any sidewalks and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm just going to skink off this way just in case you change your minds. So, cheers, guys.
All right, man. Thank you.
Simon Miller here, WhatCulture Wrestling with, for the second time at one of these WrestleCons. I'm a bit scared. Danhausen, how are you, Mr. Danhausen?
I am so tired.
I didn't even know that you slept.
Yes, I am so exhausted. This is what, day 4? I've been here since Wednesday.
I've been here since Tuesday. So.
Oh my God! Oh, one and up in me, huh? It's because I defeated you at that promotion. Was it UPW?
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring that up. So, in case those who don't know, Danhausen and I did fight about 6 months ago, a bit longer.
Yeah, a little longer. I would like to go back there.
I would love to have you back there. I need my revenge because somebody whooped my ass, and it may be this person right here.
Yes, well, it is what it is, but I would like to go back there to good fish and chips over there.
I didn't know you'd had fish. Was that before or after the match?
Before.
Well, that's not fair. I hadn't had fish and chips, so I felt that's like a performance-enhancing drug, fish and chips.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why you lost. They also had I forget what the restaurant. We were on a lake, right?
We were on the lake, yes.
Or was it an ocean?
It was an ocean, technically, yes. But it's all water. It was a pool of water.
Water. It's a pool.
Water.
How are you doing?
I'm very, very well. When I did come and ask you for an interview, I was very happy that you said yes, because I did say some not flattering things to you before the match.
You did?
Yeah, I said that your curses weren't real. Remember? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, you lost, so I think that's debatable.
That's very, very true. So I feel like I've served my time now, right? It's like a prison time.
I think we're good friends now, because you're putting me on television?
It is television, yes.
All right.
To millions and millions of people.
I suppose this is good. WhatCulture, yeah?
That's it, WhatCulture.
I used to watch during the 2020 period when I was home all the time. There was WhatCulture horror countdowns.
Yes, that's right.
I used to watch those all the time.
I did see, now I've learned that you sleep and you watch YouTube. I just thought you hung out in a dark coffin or something.
Love it, YouTube. Yeah, I've got it in my coffin. You got it? I'm rich. I have a little TV in the coffin.
Do you remember last time we talked, you literally had money pouring out of your pockets? Oh, you're going to do
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
It's $40.
That's some serious bucks.
Hey, look at that. Hey!
Oh, look. Hello,
Brody.
Mr. Brody King.
Can we give Danhausen a big thumbs down?
No.
I don't know. He did beat me up a few months ago.
He did. Check it out, $100. Hey!
That was an amazing magic trick.
Yeah, I just make him
more.
disappear.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Yeah, it's magic. It's trick of the trade.
You can't tell me right.
Never-ending supply. Can I take?
Pro wrestling, you don't tell people how it's done.
You just trick people.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely amazed right now.
This is.
And you feel like you're getting lighter.
It just keeps coming out.
Is that why you come to these conventions? You just walk away with so much money?
Yeah, I don't even have to sign anything. I just stand next to him.
He's gonna take a 5.
I don't know what that was.
That's right.
I'll take a 5.
No.
No, oh man, I got no.
See, you don't got tricks.
No, you're right.
You don't got the suave.
No, you're right.
The debonair. This is why you lost your title.
Is that some type of?
You gotta get your head in the game.
You didn't have to bring. That's so me. I did lose my title. Can you train me? Can you both train me?
Take your shirt off. I'll give you a chop.
Not in a million years.
Yeah.
Not in front of the.
WhatCulture?
You can chop me in my top, but I can't get naked. I look crazy.
I didn't say take
You're
your pants
you're
off.
big and buff. What are you talking
Yeah, but I
about?
got body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Listen, you're not in a tag team with Buddy Matthews.
Dude.
That man has body dysmorphia.
Is he actually?
Yes.
Why
He
you
thinks
ask
he's-
me? You
I don't
pointed it to me.
Yo, you probably heard it too.
I
I
did.
just want to make sure I share the microphone around. I'm very happy the interview's gone off the rails, but it's a very difficult thing when you have to do this all the time.
Do you want a chop?
I mean, I do, because it's going to do loads of views.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, man. Do you mind holding
Yeah.
this? That's
How
fine.
about I'll prep you up real quick. I'll do it first.
This is...
Oh, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I'll do it first.
okay.
Here.
All right,
All right, now the main event. That was an appetizer.
Brody, right before we do this,
Oh.
and you made my day when you mentioned Barry Barricade. Remember all these things, okay?
You gotta protect the business.
Oh! This has been Danhausen and Brody King. Are we doing more? Or are you done for?
No. Legitimately.
Is it getting up?
Oh, dude, golden up.
Yeah, okay.
Can I just say something? I've obviously taken a lot of chops. Nothing comes close. Absolutely nothing comes close.
Kind of shakes your whole body.
It does.
You
It's
gotta-
amazing, though.
What is it? Give a thumbs up in the comments below.
No, I think they probably will.
Yeah.
They definitely like you more than they like me.
Well, that's good.
They don't really like me anymore, to be completely honest.
They don't like
How
you?
has this happened?
Because you're a loser?
chopping me. I am a loser.
Oh.
I'm a loser too. I lost to the Owen Hart Cup, you know?
Hey, you know what? I'm not a loser. I beat 5 different guys the other night, and then I won.
Yeah, he's a winner, loser,
Yeah.
loser.
Then he lost all his money.
Then he did lose all his money. Well, I need
Not
to-
true. I have more.
Can
You
I,
do need to
can,
win
can I
something.
just have $1 so I've won something?
I don't have those. I don't know what that is.
$1 from you?
I only have 100.
I don't keep $1 bills, my
No,
friend.
you don't. I do because I'm like, trying to work my way up, you see.
Actually, you know what? I think I might be lying. I do have a dollar bill.
Sure, then in about 30 seconds there'll be a full handprint.
There you
Oh,
go.
I'll take that, though. Oh, thank you. Yeah. $1 from Danhausen. Is there a
There it is.
It's red.
print? Is there a handprint?
Yeah.
And they say I'm not a
the
real.
magic trick, man.
They say I'm not a real wrestler.
He's gonna look like a
Top
T.
from Brody King.
It's gonna look like a T-Rex footprint from Jurassic Park.
That's
Hey,
pretty
you're
cool,
bigger
though.
than most wrestlers, I'll tell you that.
Dude, thank you, man.
Yeah.
I've got really.
Not me, but you know.
No, not you two. You two.
Yeah.
With his shirt off, you know, he's humongous.
Yeah, that's why I wear this sweater. It contains all my muscles.
I know for sure. But again, size doesn't matter. He did beat me up. He did beat me up back in August last year. You did. You beat me
It's true. I gave you a gorilla press slam. I power bombed you. I superplexed you, but the style where I lift you from the outside in.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I'm very strong.
He's very strong.
Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, he-
Claudio Castagnoli versus someone. Just Google that.
Okay.
It's me. I'm bald at the time.
You two should just interview each other
used to
now.
have
I just
hair.
stand here. Who used to have hair?
Claudio.
Of course he did. Yeah.
Crazy looking.
I know.
Swiss style haircut.
It's very off-putting. You never think that a person looks better bald than with hair, but I assume maybe you do as well.
Well, I wouldn't say that only because I'm used to having hair, but most people know me as this now, so yeah, they think I
Like,
had
could
a
you
better
imagine
balls.
Stone Cold with like luxurious hair again?
Yes. Have you ever seen Stunning Steve?
Who's that?
Oh.
Laughing. I was trying not to laugh. I was trying to kayfabe my laugh.
Why am I
tried to ruin
interviewing?
it.
You take this.
I don't know. I don't even know where to go with this anymore. I will say two things.
What's your purpose to this interview that you had?
To get $1, which I did do. But I'd like to say, look at this pact we have now, right? He beat my ass. You just chopped me. So winner, massive loser.
You got $1.
I did
Two
get
ups
$1.
and a down.
Up, down.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to shake your hand.
Good job.
Genuinely, big fans of both of you, and they're lovely people. So go buy their stuff. That's the most important. Don't worry about usual interactions. Buy stuff. Also, let you start winning, all right? They don't win enough.
Okay. I gotta try harder.
Oh, no.
Brody King said I need a giant hat all the way.
See?
Oh, it's wonderful.
What is this?
It's wonderful. It does-
It's so much funnier than it is on everybody else.
It's true.
It's already. It's
Whoa! Wait, why does this giant hat even exist?
I don't know. I've been seeing him all weekend. He tells me I need a big hat, and it reminds me of Norm Macdonald. Where he goes, "It's funny because it's big."
Is this your hat? Just come here a sec. Where did you get this hat from?
I actually got it from another booth. I was gifted it, so
Gifted it? Right, we're going to go and we're going to get you a hat for free and we'll bring it back. We'll bring it
Give me a
back.
hat.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Danhausen. Thank you much, Brody. And I don't know, do stuff with the video. Simon Miller from WhatCulture here with one only Matt Cardona. Matt, how are we today?
I'm doing good, making a lot of money, meeting a lot of fans, signing some autographs. It's a good day.
I want to take you back to a year ago.
Yeah.
We came to you last by accident.
As I was packing up.
Yeah.
Trying
This time we've come.
Trying to get a free interview again. You're trying to get another free interview.
No. This
Pay me.
I can pay
You're
you.
gonna buy one of these indie god hats for only $50 signed. You know?
I actually didn't bring any money. I didn't bring any money to a wrestle convention. That kind of sums up why I'm here, isn't it?
You're like one of those table lingerers who comes and talks and just like doesn't get the fuck out of the way. I got customers behind you.
I do feel bad about that sometimes. Sometimes I'm taking money out of your pocket.
I just want money. That's it. Look at all this money I got here. Like, it's just a
We actually see it.
A fanny
Holy
pack full
crap.
of money. Look at this. I don't even know what do we got
Loads
here.
of money.
I mean, I don't know.
What do you do with it all?
I buy more action figures.
Yes,
I
you
buy
do.
more action figures.
Actually, we didn't get to talk about that last time. Let's talk about your podcast.
Sure, the
What a
major-
smash success.
Yeah, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Seriously?
Hey, we have our own figures. Major Bendies. I don't know. I'm doing so much shit. I'm just so fucking over. You know what I'm saying?
You are.
You know, the Indie Guy, Deathmatch King, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Yeah, but
I do it all.
The podcast is so cool though because people used to they kind of, who wants to do that? And now it's huge, man. It's making a fortune.
Because of me. Because I said it's cool to like toys. Remember, like the 40-year-old virgin? The guy was a loser. He was a virgin for collecting toys. But now we've made it cool. So I'm very proud of it.
I genuinely like that, right? I'm just going to say it. You don't have to say it. I don't say it.
Yeah.
The way you approach wrestling and your kind of attitude,
Yes.
I think makes wrestling, backstage, the environment, the vibe better. Because this is the stuff we all love.
Yeah, I mean, listen, back in the day, if I would have got if I went to Target and got a hardcore Holly figure, say, hey, Bob, I got your figure, he would have shit in my bag and kicked me out of the locker room. But it was a different era because those guys didn't grow up with the ice cream bars and the wrestling buddies and superstars on Saturday morning. So this whole new generation, we're all fans, or at least most of us. I bet there's a couple like NXT football guys who never watched a day in their life. But other than that, we're all fans,
But it's true. I still have every single action figure I ever got as a kid.
For sure.
And we want to talk about them. What happened to this one? How happened to that one? Where did that go? Where can I get it?
Right, and now, like, as an adult, because we all have money, we can buy things that we had as a kid to relive our childhood, or buy things we couldn't get as a kid or never got as a kid. And, like, it's almost like going back in time. Thanks to eBay. It's fucking awesome.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think it may have changed, though. What is the number one purchase you've ever gotten in terms of the memorabilia?
Funny you say that, because it's this Rhythm and Blues Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's this Hasbro figure. It was in the Toys R Us ad in the WWF magazine, but it never came out. I have the prototype. And I get it. Because I'm the fucking Michael Jordan of wrestling collecting. But I've said in like numerous interviews like this, like, I don't even like Greg Valentine. Like, I'm not even a fan of Greg Valentine. Someone pointed him out to me, or pointed me out to him last night. He came up to me. He was hot. Greg
He's mad at you.
He's very hot. He's like, you're not a fan of me. He showed me his Hall of Fame fucking ring. And I'm like, it's not that I'm not a fan of you. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We all have our guys who we like, don't like.
I wasn't a fucking Greg the Hammer Valentine guy.
What did he say?
He was not happy about it. But I'm sure he's not happy that I have the figure that's worth a lot of money. He doesn't have it. But Greg, if you're listening, I love you. I respect you. You're a Hall of Famer. And maybe we can get you into the major Bendy's line once your WWE Legends deal runs up or something.
Okay. See, we're just helping everybody out. We're nice people. I don't know why I'm putting myself into this. I've done nothing.
We've been making deals. We're talking to Sergeant Slaughter, Hockey Talk. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this.
Kurt Hawkins getting here as well.
There's big rubber guys available soon. Oh, look at this. I don't know why he wants me to show this print, but we have a print too. But yeah, we're making everything, man. We're making everything, so fucking buy them.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Give me your fucking money.
Yeah, what are you doing? Give him your money.
Give me your fucking money.
Dude, I want to talk about we'll call it your indie career, which is a very strange way to put it, because the last time I saw you were over in England for Progress Wrestling. You're here, there, and everywhere, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm everywhere. Australia, England. I just fucking went to Canada. I don't ever want to go back because Canada sucks. But I am the indie god. Like I said, these hats available right here, WrestleCon. But yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say?
What I was going to ask you, is you have got to that point now where you're like, you're not just established, you're like at the tippy top level. So where do you go from there? When you're at the top, where do you go?
Do I go back home? I don't know.
That's what I was going to ask you.
If I get a 203 area code calling me, I'll pick up, I'll have a conversation, but I will need a lot of money. And I got to bring Steph DeLander, my new heater, along. We both need a lot of money. Got to pad the lope,
And to go back as this guy.
Oh, Zack Ryder's fucking dead, pal.
I like Zack Ryder, but this guy's funnier and cooler.
Career, IC title, WrestleMania. I'm so grateful for my time there, but he's fucking dead. It's over. Woo, all that bullshit, it's over. It's done. He's fucking dead.
Buried.
Yes.
Over.
Long live the deathmatch king. How about that?
Yeah. I just was intrigued what you wanted to do next. That's all.
I just want to make money. I want to be my own boss, have fun. Listen, if I go back to WWE, I can't be my boss. But I want to keep making the figures, keep doing the podcast, living the dream, having fun, making money, having sex with my hot wife, Chelsea Green. Listen, like, I used to have WWE Divas posters on my wall. Now I'm having sex with them all the time. That's living the fucking dream, right?
You can't live in the dream. Right? Can I ask you what?
Living the fucking dream.
Want to ask what you want?
Matt Cardona has sex with WWE Diva every night. That's a clickbait headline. That could be the title of this fucking thing.
Simon Miller here from WhatCulture. I'm gone already. With the.
You having a giggle?
No, never.
Are you having a laugh, mate?
That was good. That was really, really good.
Are you having a laugh, mate?
Hello, Goffnut. You having a giggle at our expense?
Well, I see a cheeky bird over there in the corner of me eye.
Oh, yeah? You want to know why? Here's why.
That's my thing. That's cool. That's my gimmick. That's my gimmick. Yeah.
That's right.
Can I give you a teeny bit of like constructive criticism?
No.
Oh, right. No, you're right. What would you like to talk about?
I'd like to talk about a constructive criticism of you. How about some hair follicles on that bald ass head?
Yeah, why don't you move some of these hairs from your shoulders to your head?
You got plenty to spare.
I'm not really.
What were you going to say? Because now I'm curious.
Well, no, I was going to say I liked your accents, but you sounded a bit more like pirates.
Well, isn't that what all British people are?
That's when Britain peaked.
You sailed the seven seas and colonized the entire world, pirating our resources and stealing our land.
Shout out to Damo. He's really excited that we said this.
That's right.
Big Damo.
Big Damo.
I love Big Damo. Should we just do an interview about Big Damo?
You, mate.
No, that's not true. He's like my wrestling. He helps me with all when I have a match. He's always there to critique it and give me good advice.
Grooming you.
Oh my God.
Don't cut that. We're uncut.
I promised myself I was going to be the straight man in this, and I've totally gone.
You have to be the straight man. We can't be the straight man.
He is potentially grooming me, but I'm okay with that.
Good.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of hair on his
He's
shoulders.
one of the most ungroomed men of all time.
He is. He's a very hairy man.
That's right.
But he's very nice. I don't want to rag on Big Damo during this. We can do if you want. You can. What would you like to talk about? Anything you want.
What would we like to talk about?
Yeah.
Aren't you the interviewer? I don't want to do your job for you unless you pay me to do so.
I can pay you.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely. How much are we talking? There's only a problem that I've only got pounds.
All right, listen. We don't take that Queen's funny money.
And I don't like to put on weight.
Okay, and I know the conversion rate is all fucked up now with these goddamn tariffs.
Right now, the pound is quite good though. So you convert it to, oh no, you're going to lose money, aren't you? It's the other way around.
We'll take 6 pence.
I haven't got any pens. I've only got I have one.
I didn't ask
£10
for a pen. I asked for pence.
I can come back
How
with
many
some
shillings
pens.
do you have?
Yeah.
7.
7 will do.
7 shillings.
7 shillings.
You like 7 shillings?
Yeah, I'll do 7 shillings.
Yeah, That's the name of our production company. 7 Shillings
7
Productions.
shillings production.
Did you once have only 7 shillings in your pocket?
Country, I had 7 shillings in my pockets.
Right. Did you ever work in Gold's Gym? Maybe sleep in your car.
I was clanging and banging.
Just eat potato. That's another one.
That's right.
Just like tuna from a can.
Just tuna from a can, and potatoes from a can, and
Potatoes from a
punani.
can.
Potatoes don't come in a... Do they?
Bangers and mash.
So you broke it in England. Bangers and...
Can we talk about your food?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up with your food? Why do you boil your meats?
Yeah, it's
Well,
disgusting.
I mean, some people do. They're not a lot
What's
of
up
people.
with the bread sandwich? You ever hear about this?
No.
You put a piece of bread between 2 loaves of bread. It's a British thing.
Oh, that is no. Yeah, people do that.
What
Yeah.
the hell
just
is
3
that
pieces
about?
of bread?
And they love putting like chips. We call them crisps, but they put chips in between.
It's disgusting. Now I know why you colonized half the world.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to get the fuck out of that shitty island.
Hopefully get some spices in you.
We have spices now.
You stole them.
We did steal them.
Ketchup?
I mean, yeah.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah.
They're not spices.
Well, we have like paprika.
Paprika.
Paprika the rapper?
That's right.
Punch. It's all in your head.
But isn't that an inspiring story too? It started off as a spice and then became a very successful Sega game.
I would have.
That's pretty good, right?
Very inspiring.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And obviously it launched your career and got you your 7 shillings.
That's right.
But did you also have 7 shillings?
I was always very rich.
Yeah.
My
He's
father was a
third round-
professional athlete.
3rd round draft pick.
I'm a 3rd round draft.
So you just
pick.
bought your way into wrestling.
Actually, I want to tell you, I have a problem with you.
Oh.
You.
Lots of people do, to be honest.
Here's my problem with you. This is a very serious business.
Yes.
And you promote silly wrestling.
I do, yes. I'm sorry.
You defy the sanctity of this great sport.
The ring is sacred.
Das Ring is sacred.
The ring is sacred.
Yes, it is. Okay, you're not wrong, but how do I rectify that in this situation?
You need to stop putting over silly acts.
That's right. Start rectifying yourself by putting over the serious acts of this business.
Yep, like us.
Yes, MXM Collection is the last bastion of Enochiism in professional wrestling.
I mean, but I've always put you guys over. I've always said you're great. I really have.
Then
Yeah.
maybe the silly wrestling thing was wrong.
Maybe we were wrong about you, Simon.
I think so. I think you're wrong about me.
Perhaps we were.
I think we've just become friends. Am I right?
Let's not go that far until we get those 7 shillings in our pocket. Then
Yes,
perhaps
so
we
that I
can be
leave
friends.
this country.
That's right.
You can come to the UK. I'll house you. You can come live up. No, you don't want to do that.
What about the Isle of Man?
Yes.
I've never been to the Isle of Man.
I hear they have a bunch of mans there.
On an island,
What's
yes.
that island you stole from Argentina?
Guantanamo. No.
Guantanamo. Hey! Is that because of me? Is that because of where I'm from?
I meant the.
You racist! You want to send me to Guantanamo Bay?
I don't want to say the Guantanamo. The
Because I'm from the
Falklands.
Middle East.
The Falklands. It's called the Falklands.
Stop swearing. It's a family show.
You're right.
That's what I tell Mansoor all the time. I'm going to take him to the Falklands.
Yeah, that's what they do there, I think. That's what the war was about.
That's right.
They all wanted to go there and fork.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they
There's no
fought.
forking to be had in England.
I think a lot of people died in that war, to be completely honest.
Sorry.
Rest in peace.
Whatever.
So, wait a minute.
Not my fault.
You told me more seriousness in wrestling.
Yeah.
This is not serious.
This is serious.
very serious.
People died.
People died.
You just said it yourself. People died. People go to Guantanamo Bay and they die in the fall.
I don't know why I said Guantanamo.
I don't know either. I think it's because you looked at me
No,
and you thought,
It's not. I panicked.
All right.
I panicked because I couldn't remember the name of the island.
Sure.
And so my brain just reached out, and that's what I came up with.
well, good for you.
My temperature's
Tell
gone
that
through
to
the
Tony
roof.
Blair.
He hasn't been around for a while, man.
Good.
Sorry about the Queen.
It's all right.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I always said, why don't they get a couple of their blokes and go over to Buckingham Palace and just kill the old bag?
I mean, nothing. First time in my interviewing career, I've got no comeback whatsoever to that. I think that's a crime. There's a word for that when you regicide.
My favorite kind of, I'm Mansoor, suicidal, genocidal, homicidal, regicidal.
I think that could be gimmick infringement. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I think he just retired. I think he
As
just
long
had
as
his
he
last
says
match.
homicidal, it's okay.
I think he just retired. I think he had his last match.
He did. You see that he took that really crazy fall out of the ring on a door or something.
Well, I think that's all up for grabs at this point.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you mean? This is supposed to be an interview. You haven't asked us a single question.
Okay, I'll ask you a question.
All right.
I'll ask you a question. I'm going to ask you the most generic question that all.
Where do you get your ideas from?
No, it's worse. It's worse than that. I'm going to ask the most generic question, which never makes any sense because there is no actual answer you ever give. But what is the future for the MXM Collection in pro wrestling?
Future. We actually wear these sunglasses inside because our future is so dark that we don't want to see it.
But dark as in like scary, spooky, maybe a bit gothic. That's cool.
A bit like a skeleton.
Yeah, like a Tim Burton cartoon from like '98 or whatever that film.
Making it sound a little better.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That sounds good though, right?
Whimsical.
Yeah. Actually, I got a better question. What do you say to people that don't necessarily support MXM Collection and all your happenings?
To the people who don't support the MXM Collection, fuck you.
Kiss my ass! And wait a minute, no, don't kiss my ass because that would be a gift.
That would be a gift to
your
you.
virgin lips.
My beautiful ass.
Actually, I'll answer this in a serious way. If you don't enjoy the MXM Collection and our antics and what we do, you are well within your right. Wrestling has a wide spectrum of interests and styles.
Some wider than others.
Genres. And if something's not for you, that's okay. That's what's beautiful about wrestling, is that it's a variety show. And though you may not like one act or one segment, the next segment will have an act that you do enjoy. So if you don't like MXM Collection, fuck you! In England, they do this!
It's based on a war, you know that, right?
The Falkland War,
The
where
Falkland
many
War.
died.
And had forks
Yeah.
with each other. Yeah, you know the deal.
All right, buzz off.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Hello, my friends. Simon from WhatCulture here with the one and only Britt Baker. How are we doing today?
It's Dr. Britt Baker, but
you know what? Actually-
I know, right? But I'm doing great. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
She's 100%. Do you know how hard it is to become a doctor?
Yeah, I do. Do you?
No.
That's why you slipped up. That's why you slipped up.
I didn't even try.
We'll forgive him. We'll
Is it
forgive
7 years in medical school?
8. He's striking out.
I don't even know the amount of time I have to go to medical school. Oh, no, honestly, we should talk about that because it's cool. Like, I don't want to make this about me, so I'm not going to. But however, I'm a YouTuber and I'm a wrestler, and I push those two things together. And you're like, oh, that's a cool little niche. That's what you did, and I think everyone can agree that it was a massive success.
Yeah, and I hope, if anything, it just inspires other people to chase multiple dreams and multiple goals. You don't have to just stay in one lane and commit. We got merging lanes. You can go one way or the other. So I hope, if anything, love me or hate me, I can inspire people to really chase anything and everything they want to do.
I think it's a really important message for wrestling because you know it and we all know it. For many years, it was like, no, you're a wrestler. Did you find any sort of, I don't want to say like pushback?
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? Well, let's go that direction then. How did you get people to understand I'm able to be? Because I think what people thought was, well, you can't be that passionate because you're doing something else, which is nonsense. Because you're a human being first and foremost, and you're going to have multiple loves. So why wouldn't you go after all of them?
So I got it from both sides, actually. In the professional wrestling world, it was weird that I was a dental student, that I wasn't, professional wrestling only and eating, sleeping, breathing professional wrestling. But also in dental school, I was the weirdo. I was the outcast because I wasn't only doing dentistry and studying and sleeping in the library. So I really got it from both sides, but it really just kept me stubborn and really headstrong because I really wanted to do two things. I wanted to do both things, and I decided very early on that I was going to do it. No matter who told me what, I was going to prove you wrong. And that's what I did.
No, you really did. And I think it'll be inspiring because I think it goes to show people, just go out there and embrace stuff. We will focus on the wrestling for this interview, although I will say, British person, I think my teeth are okay. Like most people say, have horrible teeth if you're a British person.
No, your teeth look great, I'll be honest. I would tell you. I would.
Well, I want to get them fixed if I need to. So with the whole wrestling aspect, obviously right now, established star in AEW, where do you feel like you're at your career? Because I can imagine the last 3 years must have been a bit of a whirlwind. Here's a new company. We're going to push you as our, top star in the female division. You're going to have all the big run as champion. Now you're having hardcore matches. Like, is this kind of how you mentally saw it going, or is it all like new thing every day? Let's roll with it.
No, I never really knew what to expect, which is I love it because then when you just take it one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Everything and anything is a surprise and a success to you. But I'm at the point now where I know in my soul, in my core, I have what it takes to be the star of a women's division. But that just makes me so much hungrier to do so much more, so it's a blessing and a curse.
I'm not trying to stir anything up. I want to make that clear. It's a genuine question. But there is this constant conversation about women and hardcore matches, and we shouldn't do this. I'll be completely honest with you. I think it's the most redundant conversation in the world because it goes back to what we've already said. You're a human being. You should be able to do what you want. Do you kind of feel like you need to help push that stigma away and, show wrestling fans that wrestling is wrestling and this whole gender divide is really kind of not pointless because, you need to put people on... Yeah, maybe... It doesn't matter is what I'm trying to say, basically.
I think, at the end of the day, people like what they like and they hate what they hate. But you can't put women in a box and not let them break out of it. And if you like hardcore matches, then you should like hardcore matches. It shouldn't matter who's in the ring. If it's a good match, it's a good match, no matter who's on either side of the ring. So that's kind of what I feel about it.
Do you like doing hardcore matches, though? They can't be fun. They can't be.
It's definitely not fun. It hurts for a long time, too. It does hurt, but I wouldn't take back anything that I've done. I'm very proud of it. I'm happy. I'm happy for what it did for AEW, for myself, and for women's wrestling.
Yeah. And at the moment, you've got this cool storyline going on. We've I like to describe it like a Marvel Cinematic Universe. We have people on one side. We have people on the other side. Obviously, we can't give too much away. We would never ask you to do that. But do you like the fact now that you can sort of hopefully build something in the future that will allow people to then shoot off in sort of various directions?
First off, I think anything in professional wrestling where it chooses people to pick a side one way or another, that's really special because then fans are really, really fueled. They have passion and they really feel strongly about one side or another. But most importantly, it gets more women on TV and more women involved in a storyline.
Quick switch, because obviously the All Access show just debuted. How was that for you? Because once again, when you took your first wrestling training lesson, I bet you didn't go, well, I'm going to be champion, but also going to get my own reality show one day.
Yeah, it's definitely been an experience. It's something that you can't really prepare for. But I'm really thankful for the opportunity, and I hope, if anything, it really humanizes us as professional wrestlers.
Simon Miller from WhatCulture Wrestling here, and I couldn't be more excited, genuinely, because I'm here with the one and only Orange Cassidy. Mr. Cassidy, how are we doing today?
Fine.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're fine. That's nice. How are you enjoying the WrestleCon experience?
I don't know why I'm here.
Are you not trying to sell stuff and make money like every other wrestler that seems to have come into this room?
I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me do you take cards? And I'm like, no.
Maybe they mean greeting cards. They want to dear Orange, happy birthday, love, Brian or something.
I mean, that would be acceptable, but this is credit cards. And I was like, what do you want me to do? What do you, so when is this going to come out?
I don't know. At some point in the probably the next couple of weeks, I would imagine.
Well, if you're on WrestleCon, come see me at this table that I don't know where I'm at.
But that's a good thing to say because we could invent time travel tomorrow, and then people will be able to come back and see you.
Oh, that'd be great.
It would be great. Just because I can spy it over there, you are the international champion right now.
My backpack and this is my belt. I carry it wherever I go.
I was going to say though, like as a man who likes to be relaxed, is it not a bit annoying to like carry that belt everywhere? It's not like a bit of a, burden.
Thus the backpack.
But it's still a heavy backpack.
It's easy. I mean, it's a backpack, you know?
I get it.
You want to hold it? It's very heavy.
Am I allowed to hold it? Is that not against wrestling protocol?
Who said? If you know me, you know I love traditional professional wrestling.
Jeez, man, that is heavy, dude.
It is heavy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed that anybody can hold that. It's like Thor's hammer.
Well, that's why I have the backpack.
Can I ask you a somewhat personal question? It's not personal at all.
Okay.
I mean, I said that just to try and get the engagement up because they'd be like, what's he going to ask him? Now, I kind of touched upon this before we started talking. But to me, and I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass, you can say, I've talked about this for years, you're the master of 2023 wrestling. In the sense you've taken every single aspect and you've merged it together, I'm going to say it, perfectly.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. And it definitely meant as a compliment. It was like, it's like a good thing.
Good, cool.
What about your hopes and dreams? What are your hopes and dreams for not just professional wrestling, but just for life?
I'm really hoping that I can sleep today at some point because this is way too early. I still don't know why I'm here.
That's quite a poignant question, though. Do any of us know why we're here?
No.
We don't, do we?
We don't. We really don't.
We don't. What's the meaning of life, man?
There is none.
I'm gone. I can't hold a straight face with these things. Mr. Orange Cassidy, I'm just going to shake your hand and say, for me, this was an absolute, real, genuine pleasure.
I appreciate you, and you're bigger than I thought.
I'll take that. Some people think, I guess because I'm trapped in my box all the time, people just think like, I don't know.
But you're in good shape, though.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That actually genuinely means loads to me.
Well,
I'm no-selling a bit now because I'm genuinely stunned that you said that. So.
Well, I mean, you just, hey. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to say it. We're good.
Hello, Simon.
Is it on?
Is
it on?
It's on.
Action.
Action.
No,
wait.
light?
We don't.
You paid for this, so like, where's the red light? That's the time I do mine.
Action.
I really don't know. Like, so,
Take 3.
no, it's not take. We haven't done one take yet. Listen.
Oh yeah, because we're one take boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need
That should be
videos.
your new name, the One Take Boys.
Oh, I don't hate it.
Action.
I knew he was going to say action. I don't know what that. What does that mean?
You had no idea.
All right, here we go.
Right.
3,
Okay.
2. Action. Take 4.
Right. Okay. Can I ask questions now or not?
This was a question thing. We kind of just take these over. We don't really let you do
I mean,
it.
you could do that too. Yeah, that's
How
fine.
about you go ahead?
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
take
Sure.
this.
All right, well, welcome to the gun show. We just took over this.
All right.
Can you get out of my shot?
Yeah, right.
Thanks.
All right, you get one question. Come on.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Action.
Okay,
Ready, go.
I'm going to ask you a really, really nice question. Okay? Genuinely, as we stand here right now, you are the AEW Tag Team Champions.
And we will be. I don't know why you said right now. That was like we're going to lose them or something.
No. I literally mean, I'm just living.
Yeah, that was condescending.
Okay.
I felt it in your tone.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, you crushed it.
Okay. All right. I'll rephrase the question.
Okay.
Forever and a day, you will be the AEW Tag Team Champions.
And still.
And forever, like even after I'm dead, you two will still be alive as the Tag Team Champions.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions or?
I'm trying to get to it. Like I'm trying really hard.
Dude,
I'm
it's
trying.
like we're 8 minutes in. This is supposed to be an interview.
If only we were 8
It's
minutes in.
question, answers.
Right. Okay.
That's how an interview works.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let's start off nice and easy.
All right.
How are you?
Action.
How are you today?
That's kind of boring.
Okay.
You did your research, huh?
No, I have
Good.
done.
How are you?
You asked me back. That's very nice of you.
WrestleCon. This is cool. Come buy stuff.
Okay, right. Let's. Okay.
No one is going to watch this.
Oh, they will, because you're in it.
You just asked me how my day was. No one cares. Action.
Okay. What would you like to talk about? I'll ask you whatever you want.
Hit me with a hard question.
Hit me with a hard question. Okay. When you face FTR next week, what if they beat you?
Not going to happen. So.
Yeah, I think he summed that up. If there's no chance they beat us, they're gonna
enjoy retirement.
They're gonna leave AEW.
Yeah.
They're gonna retire because no one will hire them because they're not good. and we're the best. We are the champs.
I think you are the best.
Thank you.
I've been a fan of yours for ages. And do you actually know what the most...
Ages? I've only been wrestling for 2 years, dude.
I know, but I like to exaggerate. I'm all about hyperbole.
Where's research? This is the worst.
Listen. No joke. I bet no one else has talked to you about this. Okay. Do you know what the most underrated part of your game is? I'm being deadly serious right now. Your theme music's amazing. You have amazing theme music.
Yeah, I agree. I love it.
We like it.
Yeah, I like it.
We like it.
It's all like cowboy.
A lot of hate at first, and then over time, everybody was like,
you get it.
Okay, I get it.
I like it.
You're not so bad.
I knew we could turn a corner. We knew we could turn a corner.
Action.
I can't. Can we end it though? Because like, I'm not going to.
This?
But no, I'm not going to. But I'm worried that I asked another question, and I'm so happy we bonded.
No, you said you like our music, so now
so far.
Okay, cool. So what I do want to say is, back in 2018, we interviewed Mr. Billy Gunn over there. I know you don't like him right now. I get it. Boo, boo. No, boo, boo, yeah, serious face. Boo, you suck. But he talked about the fact that he was training his sons, right?
Okay.
And now we have this on the flipping channel. It's amazing. Okay. And now here we are in 2023, and it's happened. And you've done it. Is that not amazing? Is that not the greatest thing?
He wasn't even training me yet.
No, he was training
me.
you, and then
me.
Yeah. He mentioned all of this. He told us all of this. And here you are, and you've kicked him to the curb too.
And we kicked him to the curb, and guess what happened?
Became champions.
Yeah. What does that tell you?
It tells me that you're amazing, and I love you.
He's not a good trainer.
Dude,
what? No. He trained you. No. So wait. So he trained you.
If training means like you kind of stood there half the time, the other half of the time he was like trying to get appearances and stuff because he only cares about himself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's training.
Right. And so what did you do after that then? I'm massively intrigued. So who trained you? Let me guess. You trained yourselves.
Yeah. like everyone.
Like everyone.
Watched a couple game film. Went out there. It just comes natural.
Yeah.
When you're a second generation, it just comes natural, and we get everything for free.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I got signed. Dude, I got it all.
You're living the dream. Yeah. You are living the dream.
What's that?
In a couple VHSs, we watched it.
And now here you are. Yeah. Who needs to pay dues, man? Yeah. What kind of schmerals doing that?
I'm not kidding. That's just an old wise tale.
It is. No one pays dues.
Like I want to drive 700 miles and get paid no money? No.
Here's a cheeseburger. Thanks for the house, brother. No.
Just turn up the TV and win the
national TV, winning titles.
International TV.
Yeah, I'd rather be in this position.
Yeah, I'm in England. I see you.
I need to use that. Nice. All right, this interview's picking up.
It is picking
I like it.
And it's picking up. I think we should start trying to manifest into existence that you just win all the championships.
But that, like the singles championships too?
Yeah, but you can both be the champion. You can be double world champion.
Oh, like both of us against who's our world? MJF?
Yeah, you both be
share it?
Yeah.
Dude, we would kick his ass.
You'll kick everybody's ass. We've
Yeah.
established that.
Yeah.
You can kick my ass right now, but just don't do it because, I'm a...
Never.
You're a good guy.
Oh, thanks.
You're a good
like
guy.
we said, great interview, man.
It's great. I genuinely do like you. That's the only serious thing I've been in this interview. I genuinely think your music is great. And when I did stumble across a certain website where they were insulting your music, and I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
There's a website dedicated to hating on our song?
I mean, they talk about it a lot. Yeah, they do.
What? For real?
Yeah, it's called Squared Circle. Reddit.
Squared Circle. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything.
Don't go there. It's not worth it. They're really, really angry. Well, look,
I get enough hate online.
Because we're like, no one's. So this is going to be honest. Okay. No one's like really great at anything, but we are. So when they see us great, they get like jealous and like they just want to hate on us.
Do you know what? Genuinely, like all ha-ha aside, I genuinely think you're right. Because honestly, what's happened here is you have embraced your roles wonderfully. It's paid off.
Yeah.
And you also, my favorite thing in the world, you can be serious, but you also embrace being absolute, over-the-top nonsense. And that's my favorite thing in the world.
That's just me 24/7.
Range.
Yeah.
It is called range. You could go into acting after this.
Range.
We're not a
one trick pony.
That's what it is.
Nice.
Exactly. There you go. Do you know what? I think there's nothing else we can do here. That's it. This is the greatest.
Is anybody gonna watch this?
No.
I think he's like. I think he does something.
I don't know what I do. I just wiggle my finger around.
Are you popular? How many views you get on a video?
Like 200,000.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's be serious.
Take two.
Action.
Okay. You could tell. What's the go out question? Give me a question. I'll let you guys do it to save the interview. I'll ask whatever you want.
What is going on?
Oh, no, I can. Okay. Why are you the greatest tag team of all time? There we go.
I mean, like, there's no like why you're great at something. You're just good.
You're just born to do it.
Dude,
do the wrestling thing and be awesome.
I tell you what, now I've never been this close to you before. You have amazing facial hair as well. It's good facial hair, good coverage.
I just started growing this. I'm not sure if I like it.
Yours is good too. You both have really good facial hair.
I know that.
Did you agree to start growing it at the same time?
No.
Oh wow, so you were just like in sync. You just knew.
We just do it.
I'm telling you, dude. Watch us work.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
I do.
Said we're the best ever.
I said you're the best ever.
Remember when he said that?
And this proves it.
Yeah, it does prove it. Right there.
Next
right
Wednesday,
there.
and still, baby.
I believe in you. Don't let me down. Okay?
I will
It's
not.
all about me now. Don't let me down. Okay?
Yeah. Be like, I told you. I'll look right at camera.
Honestly,
yeah.
I'll be watching
told you,
at home,
Simon.
and I'll be crying tears of joy. Simon from WhatCulture here with Danhausen. Danhausen, how are we today?
Very tired, very evil. I tried sleeping under the table. It didn't work.
Why not?
These people want to give me money for some reason. I don't know.
For any reason, or they just come up and give you money?
I tried saying just throw it at me when I'm lying down, but they want to have an exchange of goods and services. So,
I can help you with that. I can just sort of get a hat, and people can just throw the money in there, and then you can be sleeping. Every now and then, just make a noise, and they'll think that you're engaging with them.
That's pretty good. I'll just go, ah. That'll leave them.
I want to give you money already. I have money in my pocket. I almost gave it to you.
Good. Well, you should. Absolutely. Yes, you do this. What culture, you say?
WhatCulture, yes. WhatCulture Wrestling. We're from the UK, and we just love wrestling.
Danhausen's watched WhatCulture Horror.
Yes,
that's part of you, yes?
Yes, that's part of us, yes.
Hey.
Do you like the channel?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful.
Yes. Would you like to be on WhatCulture Horror?
Oh, yes, that would be great.
Well, we can't arrange that right now, but in the future we could.
Send Danhausen $100,000, and he'll appear on your channel.
It's a lot of money, man. Like I don't know.
Maybe to some people that's a lot of money, but not to Danhausen.
It's a lot of money to me.
Oh, okay. Well,
can I ask you a very personal question?
Yes.
What happens when you curse someone? Like to them, what happens to them? Because the internet does ask this a lot, so I felt like it's my job as a good reporter to figure it out.
Yes, so they can't hear us, can they? No. Danhausen points at them sometimes, and it seems like bad things happen to them, and I hope it happens. But, but neither here nor there. It seems like it works. It certainly works, and it gets into their brain.
Right, so is it mind games, or is it a physical cursing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
We don't know.
Seems like it works, though.
I mean, it does.
That's Hook.
Well, this is my point. I saw you curse Hook, and at the moment, no offense, I like you very much, it doesn't really feel like it's doing much of anything.
It seems like he might be too powerful. To take him down a notch and absorb his powers.
Is that so? You want Hook's powers? That's what we're doing here.
Yes, he's so popular,
He is popular.
So you have to absorb little bits of popularity from everyone.
Right, and then
Danhausen's cursed the Young Bucks. He's cursed Adam Cole, John Moxley. They're very popular wrestlers.
And Hook is quite dreamy as well.
Oh, yes. I believe they call him the Handsome Devil.
They do. So does that mean you will become more handsome the more of his power you get?
That's more incentive to keep trying to curse him. Yes. Well, look, we even have similar hairs.
You do, actually.
See? Maybe I am Hook. You have seen us on the same screen.
I've seen you as different people. But we can go for it as well. Do you want me to interview as Hook?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So, more of a, I suppose, I don't want to say normal question, because it's been normal, perfectly normal so far. How are you finding the world of AEW? Because you got quite the reaction when you just appeared magically underneath the ring.
Oh, yes. It seems quite wonderful so far. Danhausen loves coming out, seeing the Fanhausens. They expel tons of energy as soon as they see Danhausen. It's really wonderful. Very evil.
It is very evil. It's very nice and very evil, some people say.
Evil is good.
It is good. And what about Ring of Honor? Because obviously you have a history there, and now there's kind of a symbiotic relationship between the two companies. Do you want to run wild over both?
I think they should let Danhausen own it. I worked there. I should own it.
So you want to own Ring of Honor?
Yes.
And would you
from Tony?
And would you be in charge of Ring of Honor, as in terms of the booking and the matches and everything like that?
I suppose we could probably book Danhausen himself to win the championships.
So take on Jonathan Gresham?
No. I'll say I'm the champion now.
So we just say it.
Yeah.
So we just say Danhausen is the champion. I'm going to lean against this wall.
That's
so
what all good promoters do. They give themselves the championship belts.
They do that. They've done that a lot of many. So, but you've been in AEW a while now, and you're not one champion. So what's happened?
I haven't wrestled yet. As soon as I wrestle, I'm sure there'll be championships about.
How is your leg?
It's pretty good. It's moving around a bit. We're standing on it. No longer in crutches or a wheelchair, so it's pretty good.
Did you enjoy being in crutches? Some people like being on crutches because it's like a friendly, someone sort of propping you up the whole time.
No, absolutely not. It was horrible. It hurts your armpits.
It does hurt your armpits. I never thought about that, even though I have used crutches myself before.
Yes, it's horrible. It's Lots of armpit pain, and they slip sometimes if there's a piece of paper on the floor.
Are you in a comedy sketch?
What is that?
Well, usually if you slip on something on the floor like a piece of paper, you're usually in a comedy sketch.
Oh, no. Just,
It really happens.
No. Yes, it's really happened.
Well, I'm sorry then. I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean to disparage you.
Lots of bills lying around all the time in Danhausen's floor, and, almost slipped on it.
How rich are you? I feel like that's a question nobody's asked you. How rich is Danhausen? Are we talking hundreds of thousands or are we talking millions?
Well, we'll say hundreds of bags of money.
So that's probably millions.
Who knows? I don't know.
Do you live in a really big house?
7.
You live in 7 houses?
7 big houses.
Wow. Who does the upkeep for all of those?
What is that?
So, 7 houses, you need it to... Someone needs to be there in order to make sure the house is in
Oh,
good
yes, we do
working order.
Danhausen's assistant Davis. He does it.
Davis?
Davis.
Where's Davis today?
Slacking off, it would appear.
Why do you keep hiring him then?
I don't know. He's a nice boy.
I'll be your new assistant.
Okay. $6 a year, and you shall do all of Danhausen's tasks. Okay. We'll call you the Taskmaster.
Oh, I do not like that. It sounds like I'm like a cool wrestler from the 80s.
Yes, that's right. Okay. That's it. You're the Taskmaster.
What's my first task? I'll do it right now.
Giving Danhausen money.
Okay. That's fair. Hang on. That's my wallet.
No, look at that. What is
Would you like a SmackDown ticket?
No,
That's
I don't think so.
Okay. Give me one. Hold that one second.
Hello, Danhausen here. Please send money to Danhausen. You can find Danhausen if you Google him. It's quite wonderful. He's taking over everything. This fellow's giving money to Danhausen right now.
Thank you for letting me.
The hell is this? This is $1.
Yeah, well, I am doing tasks for you, so I think that's fair.
All right. Well, you know what? You're fired, but I'm keeping the $1.
That's BS. You said I was a taskmaster. I had to give you money. I gave you money. What have I been fired for?
This is not money. This is a $1 bill. This is barely worth the paper it's printed on.
That's not true. It's worth $1 of U.S. money.
Says who?
Says the...
Abraham Lincoln?
I don't know. It says
Benjamin Franklin?
Yes. It says the... Nah, there's nothing. The Secretary of the Treasury says worth $1.
This fellow, which I believe is Abraham Lincoln, inventor of the $1 bill. So, I don't know.
If Abe Lincoln says it, surely we can, double down on the fact that it's true.
All right, fine. You're rehired.
And there we go. But does this just mean I have to give you money every day?
Yes.
I don't have a lot of it.
Well, we'll work something out. I don't know.
Okay, excellent. Well, look, I'm not going to lie. It's a pleasure of mine to be a part of Danhausen Enterprises.
Yes, very good, very good. Thank you for joining it.
That's all right.
There is no benefits, none of that. Just
healthcare?
No.
Dental?
No. Well, if your teeth fall out, you can give them to Danhausen.
See?
Yes.
I'm already I didn't even think about that, but subconsciously.
Yeah, well, do it.
You haven't really done much with the teeth in AEW yet. It's coming, right? You're going to do some teeth stuff?
Keep telling Britt, I'm running low.
Of course. So she can help you out.
Yes, but then she yells at Danhausen. She says, not here.
It's not right.
Guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture, joined now by the legend that is Mr. Bob Backlund. Bob, how are you?
I'm doing fine, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. Look,
how are you doing?
I'm good. You just told us you're now effectively our competition on YouTube because of an achievement that you pull off. It's an incredible. Explain what you do.
Well, on my birthday was August 14th, and I like doing pull-ups in the L position with my legs parallel to the floor. The most I ever did before was 15. And I was going to do them in my basement, and I wanted to do 20 of them. And I had a guy come over and tape it. I did 20 pull-ups in the L position, and it's an amazing thing to see. It's out there on YouTube.
What do people have to search for?
Backlund pull-ups.
It's an incredible achievement. If you're not to be too passionate.
69 years old.
You're not to
be
too
like a spring rooster.
It's great to see you still just feeling so great and being at events like this. It must be nice for you coming here, seeing old friends, seeing people you used to work with.
I love life no matter what. I can sit in the corner by myself and have just as much fun as any place in the world.
It really.
I'm not going to ever get down and be pulled down by anybody in any certain way. They're not going to do that. I'm going to win the war.
It really does come across the positivity that you put across, not just just generally, but in terms of wrestling. I think arguably we could do with more of that.
Well, wrestling is what I learned 6 things from high school wrestling that made me successful and left. I tested those 2 things in 2 different colleges, and I left a mark. That was in the early 70s when I was going to college, and I left a mark that's still in both of those colleges.
Now, It's a great achievement, all the stuff that you've achieved throughout your career. But we're here, obviously, WrestleMania weekend. What are some of your memories of WrestleMania and being in the WWE?
Well, I wasn't involved in WrestleMania that much. So I wasn't here. I was doing other things, and you know, I didn't get involved with that a lot.
But in terms of your time in WWF or WWE as it is nowadays, you know, have you got any favorite matches, storylines people you used to work with?
Well, there's some out there, but it's going to take a while to get through it and learn it, or get it out to the people. But you can read my book and get it.
What now? What about? Let's talk about this book. Let's see the book. Let's see the book. Grab the book for us. So this is your book.
This is my book, and this is me in Madison Square Garden in 1981, and there was 27,000 people. The Felt Forum was filled out, and so was the garden, and then this is me in 1975 in St. Louis, Missouri, and that's when I was fighting to get ahead, and this is when I succeeded. I used 6 principles that I learned from high school wrestling to get here.
Now, I assume you're going to tell us. You're not going to tell us those principles. You have to buy the book.
We're going to read this book and let people know how good it is.
I'll give you a review.
One way or another.
You are.
Don't talk back to me, young man.
I will do exactly as you say, Mr. Bob Backlund.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bob Backlund, a true legend of the industry. An absolute pleasure to chat to him here at WrestleCon.
Backlund. Oh my God. Amazing.
How much is kicking over?
That's right.
Let's roll it.
Hello, WhatCulture. My name is
Hello, man. My name is Simon.
My name is Simon Miller. This is Eddie Kingston. This is Chelsea Green, as you probably know.
He didn't want to interview me.
No,
I'm not a woman.
that's not.
That's reverse sexism.
That's not true. Eddie Kingston decided he would love to be part of our interview, and he's back. And Chelsea Green is here as well. How are you, Chelsea?
Woo, the star is here.
You two can just have a talk if you want. I can stand in the middle.
No, I like you, bro. I like you when you do.
You don't want that.
No, well, maybe we do.
I'll start cursing and.
Yeah.
That's all right. We've got a bleep sound effect. Like you won't be able to outcurse Tamatonga, who
If
we.
you say
Well, you just made Phil, who's behind the camera's job 10 times harder. But you know, yeah. But it's all good.
Good job, typical woman.
I mean, this has become. I don't know what you. I may just do this. I'm just gonna put the microphone here, and you two can just.
All right, Simon.
Sorry, don't interview me.
So what got you into pro wrestling? Who gets it?
Questions. You answer the questions, Chelsea. It's nothing to do with me.
Well, Eddie.
Simon.
No, Chelsea. What's going on? What is my life? Are you excited about your match tomorrow, Chelsea?
Yes.
Oh, you're an all-in? Oh, because you're.
If you didn't know, Eddie is a little bit upset that he's not in All In.
No, I'm
but
not.
this gal is in All. Yep.
Look at that grip. I feel bad for you.
I'm very excited to be representing indie wrestling and females.
It's cool, right? You're in a cool four-way.
Yeah.
Maybe all in 2, we can do Eddie Kingston versus
It's going to, it's going to be the hot mess versus Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, they can't afford me. Anyway, so Simon.
Don't interview me. Please at least interview Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yes, thank you.
So what made you go from prissy little blonde-haired girl to the drunk that I found attractive?
You did. He likes the hot mess. That was legit. He always tells me, I don't understand. Why do you look all like that, ugly with no makeup on? I got left at the altar. What, do you not watch Impact? Oh my gosh, study.
No, I don't. I watch what I do. OG 730, what up, huh? Homicide rep.
If I were you, Chelsea, I would just start promoting and pimping stuff as quickly as you can. That's what I would do in this situation.
WhatCulture?
Well, you need to promote that. They're on WhatCulture right now.
Oh, we're on WhatCulture.
What would you like to promote? And then I'm just gonna walk off.
Okay, so we've got obviously All In on Saturday, and I don't know if you guys know, but we have Warrior Wrestling on Sunday, which is really cool, indie promotion. It's only our second show. We get a lot of fans, and I think a lot of kind of spillover from All In is going to be there. And then we'll see what happens. Hopefully, you guys see at the end of 2018 a little lucha magic.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. Well, we'll look forward to that. Yeah. Eddie, would you like to say anything before we wrap this video up?
Yeah, AAW tonight. Well, you know, it's real, man. When you don't book me, your promotion don't exist.
Just for the record, I think this video is going to go up after this evening.
All right, then whatever. It is what it is, man.
Like
follow Eddie. The pass. Oh, no, Inception.
No, it's not Inception. It wasn't about that. Simon Miller here from WhatCulture Wrestling with my man AJ Francis. How you doing, dude?
I'm good, brother. Thank you for having me, man. And thank you for coming to my table. You know, it's been a great weekend. Mania weekend's always a big weekend, so you know, it's been awesome, man.
So I'm going to put you over a little bit, if that's all right, because the last time we did this...
I usually do all that myself.
Yeah, you did. That's what I'm going to do this time. So the last time I interviewed was the first time I kind of met you properly, and then since then we've worked shows together here and there, and we did Second Wrestling in Chicago, and I want everyone to know you'd worked there before, I hadn't, and you were like so nice to me. You showed me where to put my stuff. You showed me where my merch went. It was like you really took care of me, and I've always appreciated that. Hey, so now we have a public platform. I want to point that out.
Hey, man, you know, the thing is, people say that, you know, the wrestling business is shiesty and the wrestling business is like bad on a lot of different things. No, people are bad and people are shiesty. Like it's not the business, it's those individual assholes, right? Like if I come to a show that you've been on before and I don't know where the locker room is and I don't know where the merch table is and you tell me where it is, that's just common human decency. But in this business, because people are such pieces of shit all the time, that's seen as like some badge of honor. It's crazy to me.
It's true. I was so taken aback. I told a lot of people. I was like, that AJ Francis, man, he made me feel warm and comfortable. He took care of me. Because it does. Because when you go into a locker room for the first time, especially when you're overseas, it's a bit like I don't know anyone. But dude, you made me feel so at home. And I think people should know that.
Yes, and you need to tell the people in England that, because why have I not conquered the kingdom yet? I'm the king that needs to come conquer the kingdom.
Well, I agree. I want you to be on Progress Wrestling. I'm desperate for them to bring you over, and I don't want to give away too many secrets, but I may have pitched the idea that AJ comes in and just wrecks me in like 2 minutes. I have pitched that idea about 4 times.
And these people need to listen to these pitches.
They do.
I mean, you clearly are a genius in this business, right? Clearly you know what the hell you're doing.
But I just like the idea. So I don't think, and I get it, it's because they see giants all the time. They don't get how big you are.
They don't see giants all the time, though. That's the thing is, people are giants until I walk in and they're like, wow, you're way bigger than I thought. I'm like, yes, I'm fucking huge.
That's why we're doing this interview kneeling down. So it makes me look like I'm similar size to AJ Francis. It's not true at all.
It happens in this situation because I refuse to stand up for fucking 4 hours. I don't care. As a wise man once said, good dope sells itself. So I don't have to stand up and beg you to come to my table. I'm going to make money sitting my ass down. So what happens a lot of times is people come up to my table and they want to buy something, and then I don't charge people for take pictures with me. As long as you buy something from me, I always say the picture's free. Just buy something. So whenever I stand up to take the picture, they're like, wow, you're a fucking giant. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was sitting.
Absolutely. Which means, you know, he can come into any UK promotion as a surprise and just whoop my ass.
And I will be bigger than everyone on the card.
Yeah, but that's
physically.
Yeah, but you will be though. That's not hard, dude. You're massive. Like, it's not hard to do it at all. Let's talk TNA. Because again, last time I saw you, you're doing good stuff, man. Like you just said, what is it, Thursday? You're in the main event of the show, at the top of the card. How you feeling about it?
I mean, I went from a guy that WWE discarded to main eventing a pay-per-view Mania weekend in less than a year and a half.
Is it only that long? Jeez,
so
I didn't know that.
I'm one of the few guys that have ever gotten bigger after leaving WWE.
That's a very, very good point. You have.
Not a lot of guys that get bigger once they leave WWE. You can say somebody like Matt Cardona, but like, I don't even compare us because that man won a match at WrestleMania.
He did. He climbed the ladder and got a belt too.
I never even got a pay-per-view match. So to compare our careers is not even fair.
Did you never get a pay-per-view match in WWE?
Never got a single. My first pay-per-view match was in TNA.
I did not know that.
Yes, this is what's crazy. I'm known now as one of the best promos in the world. My first promo, my first day at TNA, was longer than all the promos I did on TV and WWE combined.
Dude, I did not know these statistics.
Yes, brother, it's crazy. It's insane. It's like, that's why I feel like when I left, I was able to flourish because I'm one of the best promos in the world. I'm one of the best big men. I'm the best big man in the business. I got the best choke slam in the business, best promo in the business. I say these things and it's, part of the persona, but I mean that shit.
But I think there is, but honestly, I think you've touched on something there, because I truly believe, again, wrestling myself, you kind of need that mindset to be successful. Because if you doubt yourself, somebody will come along and eat you right up, right?
Yeah, unless you're handpicked. Like, I know some guys that don't believe in themselves at all, and they're at the top of the card because I've never been the guy to get handpicked, never once in my life. I've always had to do things the hard way. I'm not scared to put the work in. I'm not scared to go to TNA and show you I'm the best big man in the business.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, again, I don't want to give too much away, but you have a comfortable life. Yeah. You don't need to be doing this.
Yes.
So I think that goes to show that you must have found a passion and a love for it, right?
Wrestling is my life. I love wrestling. I've loved wrestling since before I could walk, before I could talk. I love wrestling. I've always loved wrestling. Like, I played in the NFL, yeah, but I played in the NFL because it was a once of a lifetime opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously I made a shit ton of money. So it was obviously a great decision. But I knew even if I didn't make the NFL, I was going to be a wrestler. If I knew when I was in the NFL that when I was done, I was going to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
So it's so great to be able to live out all my dreams and still be living them, bro. This isn't work. My dad is a fucking guidance counselor and a night school principal. Wow. My sister teaches middle school. Those are real jobs. This ain't no real fucking job. You know what I'm saying? This is great. The fact that I can support myself and pay my bills, fake fighting people as a pretend bad guy, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's amazing. It's a blessing.
You can go sell some merch if people come as well. That's fine. I'll just hang off in the distance.
Okay.
Don't not make your money.
Okay.
But you're 100% right. I think it's really important to have that. You need to remember what we're doing here, right? Because that way you can have more fun with it too. You don't take it too seriously.
Oh yeah, and the fact that this is for kids. Grown-ups take it too serious, but this is for kids.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So be the role that you have to be. It's funny because I'm one of the only guys I think that little kids hate during the show, but run up to after the show.
Because you're amazing to look at as well for a kid, because you're a giant. So it's wow, who is this guy?
It's cool. It's awesome, man. I've been blessed in a very good position, and I'm very grateful.
There is an interesting connection, though, because obviously TNA and WWE and NXT are working together. Can you ever see that benefiting you, or do you not give a damn about any of that at all?
Yeah, I would love to go to NXT, but they know my number. They knew my number when they fired my ass twice. So they got my number, so it's not like they don't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
They find a way to book all the guys that I put over. They find a way to book all the guys that I make a star.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me, do your story you told me the other day. Who did you put over? Who's super big right now because of you?
Joe Hendry is the reason. I'm the reason Joe Hendry. Let's be fair. Joe Hendry did the same thing for 10 years and got nowhere. He had one feud with me, and then he was the biggest thing in wrestling. Yep. That's a fact. Check the timeline. A year ago today, actually, was Rebellion when he went viral twice. Once because Alex was twerking on him. The other time because Sean Merriman gave him a clothesline. Who do you think set up both of those? Then the very next night, we film the Joe Hendry rock concert that goes viral, and Bun B and me are in the studio. Who's he singing that song about? Let's just be real. It's not like he hasn't had other stars to sing songs about. He sang about LA Knight, he sang about Drew McIntyre, sang about all these other guys that are bona fide stars. That didn't make him a star. What made him a star was talking about me. Yeah. That's a fact. And if you don't like that, you're mad at facts. So I don't give a shit.
Well, again, he's got the TNA title, man.
Yeah,
go get it.
I would. As soon as they put it in the script, I will, and I'll take it from him, and I'll hold it better than him.
Right, you got a line, so I want to make sure you get your money. You've said it once. I got to have you talk about this because again, it pops me every time. Best choke slam in the business, right?
Best fucking choke slam in the business. Best big man in the business. Best promo in the business. These are all facts. There's never been a choke slam as good as mine ever. Not Kane, not Taker, not Big Show. Big Show at least gets him higher. I'll admit that, because he's 1,000,000 feet tall. But we're talking about full extension, shoulder lock, the way that I throw him down. Best choke slam ever, all time. Best moonsault from a big man, also ever, all time. I do it from the second. These other guys go from the top and they look sloppy. I go from the second and I look like Kurt Angle.
Damn right you do.
Putting me and Kurt Angle, putting my moonsault from the pay-per-view at Unbreakable this past week against any Kurt Angle moonsault and show me the difference. We both bald and we're both perfect.
You are both bald. And I'm bald too, which is awesome. But it's funny because you were telling me that at that Chicago show, and he did go out and he did hit. I was like, that is the best jokes I've ever seen. It was on a really big dude, and you got him so high. I was like, damn. Yeah, you killed his ass.
Down Payment. And it's got the best name, Down Payment.
Down Payment is good. Down Payment. AJ, I really appreciate you. And genuinely, I'm just going to say it again, he's been so nice to me. So I just think it's important to say that sometimes. Because people like to, I don't know, in the wrestling business, they like to not say that. Screw it. Take the picture and admit when someone is nice. Bro, keep killing it. Thank you very much, man. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. See you soon. Hello, my friends. Steiner from WhatCulture here with the one and only, the nicest man at WrestleCon, the Blue Meanie. How are you, my man?
Hey, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good.
It's great seeing you again after,
We think it's 5 years.
Yeah. Minus 1 or 2 here, there. But, dude, always a pleasure. I love you guys. I watch you guys all the time.
He's the best.
These guys always entertain me, so it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Well, I tell you what I like it the most, and it's going to sound cheesy as anything, but you entertained us first. So I like the fact we have this symbiotic relationship.
Cheesy, but blue cheesy. There you go.
Blue cheesy. But look, we had to come and talk to you anyway because we wanted. But also, dude, this is your town. You just mentioned 15 minutes car drive for yourself today.
Yeah.
It must be pretty cool to sort of feel that wrestling love back in the Philadelphia location zone.
I feel like it's my duty to be the wrestling mayor of Philadelphia.
I agree.
Wednesday night, we kicked off the week with some private tours of the ECW Arena. I had my own event called Meanie Mania at my local pub, McCusker's Tavern, my favorite bar on the planet. Then yesterday we had WrestleCon here. We had a tribute to Extreme at the ECW Arena. We're here today, and tonight I'm doing a viewing party over at the ECW Arena.
Dude, isn't that cool, though, that all these years on, I guess it ties into what Paul Heyman was talking about his speech there, but don't you just love the fact that whatever that was, how long did it last? Like 6, 7 years? I can't even remember now.
8 years.
8 years. But the fact that here we are, 20 years removed or whatever it is, and you still have that association, people still have that love. You see people going crazy for all of the time, especially now, and people still hosting events there. Because I think its official name is like the 2300 Arena. Yes. Nobody calls it that, but it's not. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So to be part of that must just be, I mean, some people get into wrestling and they have fun, but they don't leave their mark. Whereas you're a part of this incredible revolution that did change everything, even today.
Dude, it's awesome. I always said ECW was like the Haley's Comet of professional wrestling. You only saw it for a short time, but everybody who saw it was affected by it. And, there's a period when there's a lot of shows where people put, like, full shows of ECW folks. They're like, look at these guys trying to live up. No, we get together all the time because we loved working with each other. And as corny as that sounds, you always hear stories about different locker rooms. Our locker room was pretty tight. Everybody got along. Was there bickering here and there? Of course. What family doesn't fight? But to be here in 2024, right?
Somehow.
It's been a long week. 2024, and people are coming up and telling me about their favorite ECW moments and being able to interact and, give some inside stories, and just it's about community. It's about family. It's about community, and it's amazing. I don't see people chant AWA or whatever, but they still chant ECW and they still talk about it. And as soon as they said Mania was coming to Philly, I was like, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
It really has been, and there's been such a connection to everything that you guys have done. You just mentioned other people's favorite ECW memory. What's yours, man? Well, I mean, I don't know if you could even answer that, but when you look back, what's the one thing you're like, wow, I can't believe I actually got to do that?
Oh, my God. I was talking to somebody last night, and it's a wide range from actually debuting for ECW to Mick Foley, including me and Stevie Richardson in his farewell to ECW before he went to WWE. Doing a parody of Kiss with a young Tony Khan in the crowd. I
didn't know that.
Yeah, if you watch us do the Kiss, and there's a kid to the left side, kid holding up a sign saying, "We want Jer," wearing an orange shirt. Jer's our buddy who's always at ECW shows. But that was a young Tony Khan, who his father said, if you get good grades, I'll take you wherever you want. He's like, I want to go to ECW. So imagine billionaire Shad Khan and a young Tony Khan at the ECW Arena.
It's crazy.
Amongst those heathens, And then ultimately the BWO, man. That was supposed to be a one-night thing. Wound up lasting all the way through to Barely Legal. And it was a great avenue for Stevie, for us to break off from Raven and Stevie to go in and co-main event our first pay-per-view Barely Legal.
Stevie's gone on to do the YouTube stuff these days, which obviously we know all about.
Yeah.
Surely there's an avenue there for you as well, man.
Yeah.
You should be doing all the YouTube stuff. Maybe you do and I haven't seen it and I'm going to feel bad right now. But you should be doing what he's doing, breaking down matches and all that stuff.
I would do that, but I have a podcast called Biden and the Meanie, which drops every morning. It's a podcast a little bit about everything. We talk about movies, music, sports, wrestling, and tons of useless knowledge. And me and my co-host Adam Bernard, we have fun just chatting it up. You know, it's a good just like companion guide. Like if you're driving to work, let's listen. It's Meanie talking about. Usually about nonsense, but it's all fun.
It's always nonsense.
Yeah, but Stevie does great stuff with the match breakdowns, and you know, I don't do it because like when even people say, "What's your favorite match? What's your least favorite match?" I like to leave that up to the fan. Like if I say, "Oh, I hated that match," because, and then if somebody liked that match, then they're disappointed.
It's true.
I don't.
That's a really good point.
And I learned that. I try to learn from everything. Like I think it was Howard Stern was interviewing Paul McCartney. He's like, "What's this song about?" He's like, "Well, I never say what the song's about because everybody's got their own interpretation." Same with wrestling matches. I don't want to say this was good, that was bad. I'll say I liked it, but I don't want to say it was good or bad because somebody might like that match and then they might feel bad about liking something I said was bad. You know, so I try to leave people like what they like. I like what I like. You can like what you like, and we can all just get along, man. Like Tracy Smothers would say.
Man. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
But I am going to use that, and the fact you mentioned Tony Khan, to get your opinion on the current. I don't want any boo, yay stuff or anything like that. I just want, what is your opinion? Because you could argue this is the most late 90s wrestling has been today, because we have the you versus me versus you, etc. I love all of it. There's nobody, anyone watches my show, I'm just a big shill for professional wrestling.
Me too.
But how do you feel about it all, man? I mean, do you try and watch WWE and AEW and Impact and everything? Do you have a personal preference, or is it just, as they say, awesome time to be a wrestling fan, pick and choose whatever you want?
I enjoy it because a lot of my friends are working.
Yeah, of course.
If I know somebody and they're doing good, I'm happy for them. I don't understand. I get it. I get the tribalism a little bit because I can break it down to sports.
Yeah.
I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. If I know somebody likes the Dallas Cowboys,
everyone's told me this. I learned this. I didn't realize how big the feud was.
Oh yeah, dude. If the Dallas Cowboys played Al Qaeda, I would have to root for Al Qaeda because I hate the Dallas Cowboys that much.
I'm dead.
Fuck them.
It's great.
That's the only way you're gonna get me to get work blue. But no, seriously, like it's like your favorite sports team, like rivalries, and I kind of get that. But like I'm always rooting for the wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's I have friends, they're working. I have a couple students out there that are doing good stuff.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, so. As long as there's wrestling. Dude, I grew up in Atlantic City. Before there was like a DVR, all that stuff, just flick, channel surfing. I'd watch, Polynesian Pacific Pro Wrestling from Hawaii on the Financial News Network on a Saturday.
Amazing.
Any wrestling's good wrestling. Even bad wrestling is good wrestling.
Bad wrestling's my favorite wrestling. Don't tell anyone, I love it the most.
UWF Blackjack Brawl from Vegas. The aroma.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can't beat that. That's a real skill. That is. Yeah. To be that bad takes real effort.
To have a double count out in a lumberjack match. Amazing.
Honestly, it's WCW 2000. Yeah. My favorite year of wrestling. People win matches that aren't in matches.
Yeah, and then every match had a belt. Every match had a belt.
I love it. I miss it so much. I just thought, though, because you mentioned, you got some connections to people working. Something AEW does really well is they bring in a legend from the past, they pair him up with, obviously the biggest one was Sting recently.
Yes.
Would you ever would that be something you'd be interested in? Because I can imagine, again, given we'll call it the lighter side of wrestling, you would be a wonderful mentor in that kind of a role.
I would love to. Look, I talk to the young guys. Whoever really wants to talk, whoever's willing to listen, I'll talk. I did a AEW show like 2 years ago in Philly. Powerhouse Hobbs came up, hey, man. He's like, hey, what'd you think about that move I did? And we had a conversation, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've seen a lot of good things. I've seen a lot of bad things. I've made a lot of mistakes. Yeah. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from the things I did right. Learn things, but especially learn from the things I did wrong. And if anybody was willing to have me just come in and that's what locker rooms need. They need a good vet in there. Just pay somebody to come in and just hang out with the young guys and talk about how it was so they can realize how good they have it now. You know what I'm saying?
And that's it, because it's so easy to lose sight of that, because you only know what you know.
Yeah.
I find sometimes, it's just my personal opinion, I could be totally wrong, maybe when you do hear a young guy say or do something that's a bit like, oh, he's taking it for granted, but that's all he knows. So someone can say, actually, let's go back 15 years. I think that's when guys like you, because I could imagine, knowing your good-natured way, you'd actually talk to them rather than go, berate.
Well, the thing is, like, I'll see something online, and maybe I'll say, ooh, that's a little bit too crazy. They go, well, you were in ECW. Well, that's how I formed that opinion. Well, actually, you're in ECW. That's how I formed that opinion, because I was in ECW. I saw what those things did to people. You know, I just want people to work safe and have a longer career. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to have a decent. This is my 30th year. You know.
So really,
Congratulations, man. That's cool. I started with training without 2 days after WrestleMania 10, and yeah, I feel every bit of it. But, dude, like, if I can, I love the style now, but I just wish they would tone it back a little bit, just so they can have a longer career. You know, just say, especially my bump card filled up. You know, the wear and tear on your body. You just see guys getting hurt, and your heart breaks for them. So, if anything, I just, if I was with anybody, I'd be like, less is more. Work harder, work smarter, not harder. But it's still hard work. But
there's nothing harder than pro wrestling.
Save your body, man, because years of doing meanie salts, my knees are like,
I bet people, and don't think about that, right? Because you make it look effortless, and people are like, it's easy. Especially these days. What's that kind of move? Nothing. Because you have to have a 630 triple flip with a twist, senton bomb or something like that.
A triple Indy like Rodney Dangerfield back to school,
Right. Yeah. He did a Rodney Dangerfield reference. We can't top that. We can't top Rodney Dangerfield.
I tell you, no respect.
So good. Blue Meanie, you're one of my favorite people.
Dude,
thank you for bringing positivity into wrestling. That's my favorite thing.
Dude, man, I tell people, I treat people the way I want to be treated. I treat people kindly until they give me a reason not to be.
That's fair.
And even on I'll give them like 2 or 3, tries. But look, there's so much craziness going on. If I can just help people be distracted from what they got. That's what we are. We're professional distractionists. Somebody's having a rough day at work, they can watch wrestling, they can listen to a podcast, they can watch us here on the YouTube, and it just makes life easier. I've known, I was in grade school with kids that were like 40 years old when they're 8. Just miserable saps of, they were like grumpy cats.
I know what you mean.
I just never saw the appeal in that. I just try to treat people the way I want to be treated. I want people leaving with a good memory and, feeling happy,
I feel happy right now.
Yeah.
That's what he does. See? It's good vibes.
This is like pro wrestling Woodstock right now. I'm happy. I'm amongst my people, fans. I'm still a fan, I love this.
Are you going to go to WrestleMania? You're actually going to go and watch it live, or?
I am hosting a viewing party.
Oh, you just said that. Yeah, sorry.
No. Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. But we're doing a viewing party at DCW Arena. It's like $5 to get in the door, but the money goes to an animal rescue shelter.
I mean, you couldn't be a better person, really, could you? You're the nicest, greatest person ever. But
I just slap you? I
mean, if you could.
No.
Do it anyway, but do a fake one. That could be the thumbnail.
Yeah,
if I do this, just like, there we go.
There we go.
Blue Meanie, you're the best. Thank you very much. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. That's a clickbait thumbnail. See you soon.